Or welcome if you're new. My name is Marielle. Today I'm doing a week in the life and I'm so excited because this week is going to be so sunny and the weather is going to be amazing. Let me check the exact temperature, but so technically it's still spring in Belgium, but this week is going to be really good. Today is like maximum 25 degrees. And then it's going to stay pretty much like that until the weekend, except on Friday where it's gonna be like 20. But that's super good for here. I can't believe that I'm already making my iced latte in May. Like normally in May I would still be drinking warm coffee because it's not that warm yet. It feels so nice to be able to finally have warmer weather and to be able to wear other things other than so many layers, and I don't know, it just makes my mood very bright and happy when I see that it's also bright outside and the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, there's more options for the kids to play outside, which is always nice. And my kids love outside, especially my toddler. Obviously the baby doesn't really know what's going on, but my toddler loves being outside and she loves playing like in the sand and the grass and stuff like that. So it's like an easy way to entertain the toddler when you're able to have the option to go outside as well. So I need to finish my grocery list because I'm planning to go grocery shopping in a little bit. We need a bunch of things, but it's really not that much, so I'm just going to run to the grocery store later and work a little bit. I also need to pick up my baby a little bit early today because her daycare is closing a little bit earlier, so I need to pick her up earlier. And then I'm also just going to fetch my toddler as well, since might as well, her daycare is super near where the baby's daycare is, so might as well just fetch them both at the same time. So yeah, it's going to be a shorter day for me work-wise because I'm going to have to fetch them earlier, but mom life, right? So I'm going to try to get as much as I can done today before they're back, so that, because when they're back it's so much more difficult to get anything done, especially when you're solo parenting. My husband is in the office today and he only gets home a little bit later, so I'm going to have to entertain them by myself until dinner time. At least the sun is shining and I have my iced coffee. Cheers. Grocery haul for those who like seeing these kinds of things. I got some salmon fillets, some red cabbage with apple. I really like this one that they have frozen. I got some lumpias to go with the bami that I also got. I got some fruits here and then some mangoes in here. We still have some other fruit, so I didn't get too many. I also got some veggies, meat, Greek yogurt, a bunch of oats. I really like the oats that they have in that specific supermarket that I went to, so I got a few of them. Bread, some cucumber, I got some, how do you call this? Some Asian noodles. Some snacks, bread snacks with, it's like little buns with chocolate chips in them. Some charcuterie and shredded cheese that I need for a recipe. So just this one here, and I also got some milk, and I also got Aquarius. That's really good for hydration when it's hot, and especially since I'm still breastfeeding. It's a really mini haul. Normally I have like double of this in groceries weekly, but we already did a little bit of grocery shopping a few days ago, so it's just really like to top up. Done with my workout. I always feel so much better after working out, even if getting there always takes a little bit of convincing myself. And it just made me think a little bit about postpartum exercise and how there's so much pressure for women to look a certain way like all the time, all of our lives. Whether it is when we're teenagers, even when we're kids actually, there's like a certain way that we should be looking. And then when we're teenagers, we need to look a certain way. When we're young and when we're in our 20s, we need to look a certain way. When we're in our 30s, 40s, 50s, like women are always expected to look a certain way. And I have to say it, growing up, I've always been thin. When I was really little, my mom actually used to give us some supplements and vitamins and all of these things trying to make us gain weight. And she did a lot of crazy supplements that we tried. And I think there was actually one thing that actually worked for us to gain weight, me and my sister both. And it worked for a little while, but once we stopped drinking it, then we lost the weight immediately again. And so when we're kids, they kind of expect us to be chubby and cute, like they like that look for kids. And when, because we were skinny, like people always teased us, people always said like mean stuff about us because we were so skinny, like we were really like underweight. People would always tease us about our weight and how thin we were and stuff like that. And this went on like for most of my life, actually, until I was a teenager, until I was in university. Like I would still get teased about how skinny I was and how I would drift in the wind when the wind blows hard and stuff like that. But then I know that I have friends who are on the opposite end of the spectrum, and when you have more weight, then you're also getting teased for it. Especially as women, like I feel like men don't have as much of that messaging from society that they don't need to look a certain way as much as women. Not saying that they don't have it at all, they definitely do. But for women, it seems to be much more, society seems to value the appearance of women more than men, and so there's more pressure for us to look a certain way, to act a certain way, especially to look a certain way. I'm actually part of a Facebook group of women who all gave birth the same time as me, and it's kind of like a support system from when we were pregnant, and it's so nice to see, like, you know, how everyone's doing, and sharing all of our advices to each other, all of the things that we're going through. It's so nice, especially when you don't really have that community of moms, because in my close friend group, I'm the only one who is a mom, which is really, really strange because I'm already in my 30s, but I'm the only one who is a mom so far in my close friend groups, two groups. And so I don't really have any mom friends who I'm really, really close to, and I feel like sometimes it can feel a little bit isolating. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that because I see a lot of messages there from moms now that we're postpartum, that they're feeling so bad about how they look, and they're feeling so demotivated about exercising, and how it's so difficult to lose the baby weight, so difficult to lose the weight after giving birth, and how much they gained from pregnancy and they haven't lost it yet, or have even gained the weight back afterwards. And so a lot of people are like advising on different kinds of diets and different kinds of fitness regimes and what they're doing and what has been working. And it's really good to have that advice and that support from other women as well. But I just want to say as well that we have just birthed a whole human not even a year ago. It's only been 8 months. So it's also okay to have a little bit of flab. It's also okay to not be in your ideal weight just yet. It's also okay to not exercise every single day. It's fine if you feel tired. Most of us are still sleep deprived. Most of us still have babies waking up throughout the night. And it's perfectly fine to prioritize rest instead of prioritizing exercise for this time of your life. You can always catch up with it. You can always work on it later down the line, but don't feel so much pressure. Able to bounce back so fast, to be able to look a certain way very quickly, because everybody's body is different and everybody's body works a different way, and some women have already bounced back, so to speak, and have already lost the baby weight, while some women are struggling to lose a baby weight, and it doesn't mean that you're not going to lose it later on. It can also mean that it's not just now, and that maybe you're stressed, like I don't know what your home situation is, what your work situation is, but that can also play a very big part in why your body's acting the way that it's doing. It could also be genes, it could be a lot of different kinds of factors, and the other person who has already lost all their weight, like you don't know what they're going through. Maybe they're also stressed and that's why they lost all the weight, but maybe they're they have like support systems that can afford them to go to the gym regularly and things like that. So just here to say that we're all in our own journey, and our bodies are amazing for even being able to carry and birth a whole human being. And we're all in this journey together, and we always have time to be able to get there. Just take it slow. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Take it slow and easy. And I'm also in this journey with you. I'm also trying to get back to my fitness levels that I was in before. I'm trying to gain my strength back, gain my muscle back, because a lot of them are gone from pregnancy. And even if I have been active throughout my whole pregnancy, I obviously had a break postpartum as well, and I wasn't exercising at all for like the first 6 months. So yeah, just trying to get back to it now and trying to slowly, very slowly, like regain my muscle and my strength back. And yeah, we'll get there. It's a long game, right? Like, it's not something that we can just, it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's something that will come with time, with consistency, and definitely much better to do it slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. So it's definitely better to take it slow but consistently, and you're going to see more results from that, rather than trying to do it very quickly and then possibly gaining it all back again because you put too much pressure on yourself. So yeah, just here to say that we're all in this journey together, and that the most important is that you're healthy and you're doing well, you're able to take care of yourself, that you'll be able to take care of your baby as well.